All right, everybody, it's your boy Bernie here. Back with news of the day. Once again, going over some very results found on the Google website. So for June the 25th. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start it here. And what better way to do so than feature some quick news involving the world of Las Vegas? Let me go ahead and I'll share the screen here. As always, I'll give my own thoughts and opinions on each one too. Well, happy birthday to the Excalibur. This is from casino.org, and it says here Fairy Tale Genius or Medieval Disaster. 10 fun and weird facts about Excalibur Hotel and Casino on its 35th birthday. Excalibur was actually one of the first hotels I ever stayed at there in Las Vegas. It's been a fun one. It's right there, right by the south side of the strip, pretty much close to everything, or if not, within walking distance. And of course, the pricing on it is very, very easy and manageable. And it has pretty good size food court as well. Along with that, several restaurants throughout the actual casino. So it's a good place to stay if you're on a budget and you're looking for something that just has comfy rooms to utilize. So let's go ahead and let's share that info here. That's a picture of the front of the Excalibur. This was made during that time whenever Las Vegas was knee deep in themed properties. They absolutely had multiple themes throughout multiple casinos, and in this one had to do with medieval times, right? It says beyond well lit casino floors with ample gaming tables and slot machines, Excalibur offers an all around entertainment hub. Agreed. Even though the Excalibur Hotel was built 35 years ago, before many of the iconic structures that make up the city's backdrop today, its quirky castles and towers still make it a noticeable landmark. Let's see, what else does it say? Oh, interesting. So, if this 50 acres of land was supposed to be a 1,730 room resort, but it had lain dormant since the 70s. Company couldn't agree on a deal. Circus Enterprises. Look at that. They bought the land in May 1998 and then announced the development of a castle themed resort just a month later. New bit of news for me. The designer fixated on, I can't really, how do you say that? Something castle in Germany, the primary source of inspiration. And they wanted to make sure that it didn't mirror any Disneyland or Disney World property too closely. Very smart. Because, yeah, when you think about it, the Disneyland resorts have kind of a similar theme, but at the same time, they're quite different. 33,000 names were submitted. Wow. And then finally became Excalibur Hotel and Casino. What a nice little bit of history that was right there. Opened to the public in 1990, June 19th, 35 years ago. Wow. The Excalibur is also haunted. One of these towers here, floor 10, is the one that is haunted. I don't know why it's haunted. I've never been able to find a reason as to why, but apparently something haunts that particular floor. I think it's the one on the right, the one right here. Could be wrong. It might be this other one, but still, that's the theme. If you want to experience some hauntings, you can go visit there and stay on the 10th floor. So let's look at some facts. It was once one of the biggest casinos in the world. And then it looks like MGM Grand took over afterwards. Yes, there was a dragon show and it was a disaster. I didn't know this. An animatronic dragon. It was 3 stories tall, 70 foot long, and it fought against an animatronic Merlin. Oh no, it looks like here it says Las Vegas public and visitors voted the attraction the worst in the city in 2002 and 2003, and so it ended in 2003. I would have liked to have seen that. That would have been nice to be able to walk by and see some kind of show like that. That's the inside of the Excalibur right there. Infamous for outdated rooms and stinky carpets. I don't recall too many stinky carpets. Yes, the rooms are out kind of outdated. They still have the same medieval theme, I guess, from before, but at the same time, like the one thing that the Excalibur has going against it is it definitely has a much more smokier smell from all the cigarette smoke that's there. It just accumulates over time. You can you can sense and feel that there's a large ventilation system that's happening in there inside the Excalibur, but still, it can't seem to cope with the decades of smoke that's there. But it's tolerable in some places. Rooms are very dated, must be difficult to clean. Main floor of the hotel reeks of cigarette smoke. I was just mentioning that. The fitness room there is pretty good. Well, it's good for my standards. So I'm in the past when I've stayed there, I was able to go and work out in the fitness room there. There is a fun dungeon. Yes, that's on the very lower floor. Over 200 games. I know about that place because I went to see that Medieval Times show, and it's down there on the bottom too. It's interesting when you're on the regular floor, instead of underground. You're basically walking over like the arena itself. It's a huge arena too. It's interesting how the layout is there. The Excalibur sign is right there. You can still eat with your hands at a jousting tournament. Yes, I was just talking about that. The Medieval Times, initially called King Arthur's Tournament. Oh, I said it wrong. It's now called Tournament of Kings. I thought it was called Medieval Times. Maybe are there two versions of it? Tournament of Kings and Medieval Times? They're each separate from each other. Tournament of Kings continues to run today. It's a pretty decent show. And yes, you do get to eat the chicken there with your bare hands. It comes with the show ticket that you buy there. And then also they have two sides of the arena. And at the beginning, your side is picked, the other side is picked almost as rivals. And then at the end, it declares which side won based on the activity from the actors there, what they're doing in terms of their jousting. But my side lost last time I was there. Wow, look at this. They have served 6.7 million game hens since their opening there. Pretty much to 2018. Wow. It is the longest running dinner show as well. Thunder from Down Under. That is there. That's there somewhere near, I think it's wherever the shows are. I don't know where the regular shows are in the Excalibur other than the Tournament of Kings. I'm not going to say that word, Last Resort, even though it's the name of the restaurant. YouTube guidelines and everything. It's a chain which has made a name for itself not for its food but for its service. You are expected to be insulted by the staff. I did get to go one time there, and the dude at the register was pretty nice about it. Like, he didn't say anything. or insult me or anything. Maybe because my order was to go. That was it. So there wasn't anything that merited it. Oh, I didn't know this. You can order room service while you're there. It's part of the MGM rewards. That is true. There was a wrestling themed steakhouse. Ah, I did not know that. They opened the wrestling themed restaurant in 1999 through a partnership with WCW. That was big. Wow. They would send wrestlers to the restaurant each month. And weekly watch parties. Why wouldn't that be a hit? Why would it close down? It exceeded 300 people, cost $2 million to create, but it closed in 16 months. Wow. Oh, this could be it. It says here WCW peaked in the mid 90s, but by 1999 it was declining in popularity, and then basically it was surpassed by WWF. So bad timing. And what normally would be a successful restaurant, it's just for the fact that the rivalry between WCW and WWF, and WWF being the winner, caused this restaurant to shut down. Bed bugs. Oh, okay. Casino has frequently been reported to have bed bugs. They confirmed there were bed bugs at the Excalibur back in February 2024. Dozens of online reports there on that website. And it says here to inspect their rooms upon arrival. Good advice. What's next? They launched a new Max Flight 360 aircraft simulator. All right. Across the area, the new Las Vegas Stadium is being constructed. That is true. Once that is built, the Excalibur will have prime real estate right there. If you're going to if you're going to Las Vegas to go to the baseball game, then you'll have right across the street a hotel to stay at. Good article. Showcasing again the anniversary. Happy 35th anniversary to the Excalibur. All right, let's go ahead and let's do the next article here. This one from the world of BuzzFeed. Just a random article, but the title of it caught my attention. All right, finally it came up. It says here, if you can identify literally just half of these things, congratulations, you are officially old as dirt. So this is my first time seeing this, so let's see what these items are. All we got to do is identify half of these. All right, what used to be here? Well, that's a payphone, or was a payphone. Anybody ever used a payphone before? Long time ago. Remember having to use it a couple of times. So that's one. Have you ever watched The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was the permanent host? No, only because I've never seen The Daily Show at all. Who is this? I don't know the name, but I think that's that show. What is it called? Home something? Can't remember the name. What is the name of this movie? That's Tom Hanks. That's Castaway. Never seen that movie though. But it's been memed so much, like when it comes to Wilson and whatever happens to him when he's on the beach after staying there for so long. It shows how he looks like there on the beach, so it's recognizable. Yeah, Castaway. If you use 10 to 20 of these slang words, millennial cringe, YOLO. Well, where's the other ones? Oh, okay. So it looks like it's gonna be um like you have to click the links for those apps. I won't bother with that. But yeah, it just goes to show that I recognize some of those items, even though I haven't seen some of them. But it's mainly just more about awareness, like the stuff that got reported in articles or shared, um, commercials, stuff like that. All right, this next one is from the world of movies. It ties in almost not directly, but indirectly to the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth movie. Now, this was the one before it. Now, this is from Gizmodo.com. It says, I watched Jurassic World Dominion extended version, so you don't have to. So let's see what it says. I've seen the Dominion movie. It was all right. Not the best, not the worst, but it's definitely not in the top three. Clocking in at 14 minutes longer than the original film, the extended version, it's streaming there online, is somehow both better and worse than its predecessors. It looks like it says it gives it some welcome focus. But a problem is it expands the film's pacing, making it feel 20 or 30 minutes longer than it actually is. Despite dismal reviews, Dominion grossed over $1 billion worldwide. Wow. I don't remember that in the movie. This must be in the extended one, yeah. Dinosaurs now roam freely. That's what the movie was showing. But then I remember, yeah, there was a big focus on this, the locusts that were there, somehow taking over the planet or something. I can't remember too much about the film. It looks like most of the scenes are just going to be character moments. That's when the OGs and then the newer casts got put together, and they took on that big T-Rex copy. What was the name of it? I can't remember the name of that dinosaur. It says here, with the extended scenes, Dominion now takes almost 30 minutes to get a whiff of the film's actual story. But it is the superior version of this movie, only because it's widely accepted. The original cut of the movie is so bad. Okay, so it looks like this person at least likes it, but stating that it's only because the original wasn't too high on the praise list already. So, in any case, if you're gonna go see the new Jurassic World Rebirth movie, then yeah, you'll have a chance then to see this one, the extended version of Dominion. All right, next one is this one from travel.com, thetravel.com. Hey, look at that. That's the Binions. That's the one that has the Haunted Hotel Apache. If you get the rooms there at Binions, they're literally right behind these lights. Interesting stay that I've had there. It's like a blast from the past, staying within Those rooms, they're still the same size as they were way back when, but they're modeled like almost how they looked back then too. The only thing is, you see these right here? These are giant speakers. They're right next to those rooms. So if you can tolerate that loud noise, then you're good. If you wanted to stay at least in a haunted hotel. The world's most stressful city to visit is in the US. It looks like it's Las Vegas based on that banner. So let's see. 6 out of the 10 cities were named the most stressful in the world. And number one on the list is the world's most famous city, Las Vegas, Nevada. It sure was based on that banner. It looks like the title was teasing and showcasing that it's Las Vegas. Research was based on multiple factors, including tourist to resident ratio, noise levels, air quality, transport costs, and crime indexes. On a scale of 0 to 100, Las Vegas scored a high 95. Wow. Tourist traps are apparently a cause. And then it has the sphere. It's the most stressful city to visit due to crowding. But at the same time, though, you kind of have to expect it when you're there, no? If you're going there to Las Vegas, there's going to be crowds. So as long as you go in with that expectation, you should be fine. You're not going to expect it to be vacant, in other words. 187,000 visitors per 100,000 residents. So it's lopsided. Wow. Those are the rest of the cities: San Francisco, New York City, London, Los Angeles, Zurich, San Diego, Milan, Portland, and Paris. So the top 3 are all US cities. Travelers also named Vegas one of the most disappointing vacation destinations in the world. And UNLV has predicted a decrease in the city's future traffic. But it says here, new Hard Rock Hotel and Casino will open. And then the MLB Stadium will also open in 2028. 3 years, huh? But Las Vegas's crowded areas are ironically its safest. You do see a lot of patrol there, both from police and private security. They don't take any chances there. Best times to visit Las Vegas. All right, let's see what it says. To avoid crowds, visit Vegas during the shoulder seasons when the weather is comfortable, i.e., spring and fall. All right, so some little advice there. Holidays and weekends are generally the most crowded. That is true. Summers will also attract many tourists, and so on. Okay. Interesting stuff. Next one is actually from the world of Star Wars. Oh, is it coming up? There we go. This is straight from StarWars.com. It says here, this is the new galaxy map. Wow, those are tiny, tiny words. I didn't realize it was going to have so much detail. So this is how the galaxy looks like in Star Wars. Let me see if I can zoom in. So there's the unknown regions. There's Exojal. Is that how you say it? From that last movie, Rise of Skywalker. So if you wanted to go to visit it, you truly are getting away from all the known regions here, populated stuff, and now it's over here. There's Jeddah. That's the one that was in Rogue One movie that the city got blown up, right? So that sounds familiar. Which one is Octo? Is that the one that Luke was in? Was that right? Someone let me know in the comments. So all three of these are out there. Imagine going to this one. Solitaire. Furthest one from everything. What would you be doing out there? Um, what else? Alum. I think that's the one where the Jedi got their cyber crystals. I read a lot of the cyber crystals. What are they called? The ones that go into the lightsabers. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I read a lot of the comic books, the novels, the movies, of course. The TV shows, not really, just because it's too time consuming. Right there, smack in the middle, Coruscant. Truly, truly the prime capital of the entire galaxy. You don't get more central than that. What else is here? Where's Tatooine? The famous Tatooine. They've got way too many planets listed here. Okay, Tatooine is in the Hutt space, because I remember that was said in the first movie. So where is it? If so, Tatooine is way over here, far away from Coruscant. I don't see it. Tordaria. Yeah, because in the first movie, The Phantom Menace, there was that scene where they were trying to escape, and they ventured to Tatooine, a remote planet, because they said that it's controlled by the Hutts, and that allows them to be away from their pursuers. But where is it? It can't be all the way over here. Sorry guys, I can't find it. Maybe I gotta zoom in more. No? Or did the first movie... whoa, it's all the way down here. Tatooine, right down here. So how come when they said it's controlled by the Hutts, it's not in Hutt space? Do they have this where Tatooine is away from Hutt space, but still remotely managed by the Hutts? Could that be it? But there it is. There's officially Tatooine. Neat, huh? But yeah, just wanted to show that there for everyone. A updated map showcasing all the planets discussed within Star Wars lore. All right, and then that's it. I was going to mention one other article, but it didn't seem to be anything really interesting. So let's go ahead and let's end it here. Let me know what you guys and gals think with regards to this latest news of the day. And I shall see you all next time. All right, everyone. Take care. Bye.